What is going on YouTube? It's your boy Stunner and we are back for another video today. We got a post 2K vlog or post event vlog for the EU Challengers Cup number 12. Today is Sunday. I believe the finals are being played now. I'm not sure who's playing it. I think there was a French team that made like a mad upset. I think it was like Zirao, their team. They just beat Maple at the time I'm recording this. So yeah, there's a madness happening right now. I think Chex and my boy is also playing, I think, a Roma as well. So some interesting games happen now. But anyway, that's not what we're here for. We're here to talk about my team's journey and my team's progression in the 2K. Unfortunately, we only got top 32, and we lost to a pro academy team today. Oh, yesterday. So that's what we're here to talk about. Yeah. EU Challengers Cup number 12. Let's go over it. Make sure you drop a like, subscribe as well if you haven't already. Yeah, drop a comment about how you think we did, what you think we could do to improve for the next tournaments. If you've got any ideas, let us know. Right, let's get into it. Hey, so, you out here? EU Challengers Cup number 12. Now, a funny story about this, right? So, it was me, Neon, aka Scott, T-Lee, aka Tommy, and Gaza, aka Gaz, right? His name's Corey, but call him Gaz. That was our squad, right? And going into this, our scrims probably weren't going the best, I can't lie, but it wasn't because we weren't like the best of teams. The other three, I mean, I didn't like, I had the bit packet burst, but I didn't have much, and obviously my internet's quite stable. But the other three, like, they had like works on their internet happening, and they were just getting constant packet bursts. So we'd be scrimming, and we wouldn't really be getting any high quality maps in to kind of go over in VODs, or just, just trial and error any mistakes we were making or any plays we wanted to kind of try, because scrims are just unplayable, right? Because they couldn't play. So that was a bit unfortunate. And then we got maybe like a day or two before the 2K that we actually got some like decent scrim. Well, the Friday before actually the 2K. So Saturday was the 2K. Friday before we didn't actually get to play because people were doing stuff, whatever. So we only really had like one proper day of scrims in like the 2 weeks we were a team, right? And to make it even worse, we wake up on Saturday, and we realize Gaz hasn't joined the team yet. He said prior on the Friday he was gonna go out. He said he wasn't gonna drink, so he'd be awake and stuff. And we just realized he probably wasn't gonna wake up. We didn't know if the guy died, if he got kidnapped, if he was just drunk, hungover, or if he was just oversleeping. We didn't know, right? So obviously we're a team. We'd like to play together. We didn't want to leave guys out, but we had to find a new fourth, right? So in comes Craig, aka Skittles. He had like 1k less pro points than Gaz. But listen, we knew we were a good team. Roles wise was a bit weird, but Tommy ended up finding out that I guess he prefers the sub role more than the flex, or he's enjoying it. We might switch that in the future. But yeah, so that's why we've got the Will Gaza Be Awake as the team name, and that's why we've got Skittles instead of Gaza. So let's open up the bracket. As you do most days now in the 2Ks, because and at the end of the year, like, all the people that aren't really committed to the game, they get fizzled out. And obviously with this game not being the greatest with squad spawns, high time to kill, poor maps, and then of course also added on the fact that majority of players play on PC, and you can't really trust everyone with hacks and all that. There not to be too many players or teams at the end of this part of the year. So I think there's maybe like about 90 teams, maybe not even that. See, 87. Yeah, so there's like 90 teams in this tournament. So here we are, seed 34. That's why round 1 for top 64 we get a bye, so that's a 300 pro points. We then have this next game, which was against Page, which I believe is from that team of like Lewis. That's like Lewis Page, not the hacker Page, but the other one. Louis, or it might be Louis Page actually. My bad. And then like TK, Dashi, and Jackson. That's like this Page from that team. Obviously he can't play 2Ks because he's working Calv, Omnis, and Dennis, who I believe is in Toronto. So we basically got a free 2 rounds. So I can't lie, with all the bullshit that was happening like 2 weeks prior, I mean, we've got a good karma from the bad karma we were getting. So I guess it was, I don't know. Everything comes full circle. We were getting bullshit and scrims, didn't get any practice, and we got lucky. So yeah, we got a free top 32 as well. No doubt we would have got top 32 if we had to play anyway. And then here's the big game. It was against C2, so we knew that if we won this game, we were going to have to play another top team. Um, so we knew like it's a pickup team, right? So we got a new player. The likelihood of us beating a pro academy team was of course going to be very unlikely. This team's been stuck together pretty much for the whole game. They practice. They're a very good team online as well. They perform really well online. And yeah, they're just really great players, former pros and stuff like that. So let's have a look at the game here. So of course, so it's me, T Lee, Skittles, and Neon against Lucky, Metals, Real, and Sukri. So all these players other than Real have been in the Pro League prior to the CDL. Metals, I think is the only player that's been in the Pro League other than the other lot when he's on Toronto Ultra. But yeah, great team. They probably will be in the Pro League maybe next year if there's expansion and Heretics buy a Madrid spot and stuff. Yeah, so the maps were Hardpoint Berlin, S&D Bocage, Control Gavutu, Hardpoint Bocage, and S&D Tuscan. Unfortunately, we lost 3-0. And I'll run some clips in the background of like the games from my stream. If you ever want to see me play these 2Ks, I think there's only one more left of the year and it's next week Saturday. So if you do watch this video and you want to watch us playing these tournaments against, these great teams that are like all pro academy teams and all this stuff, twitch.tv/StandardDF. Go drop a follow. I stream pretty much every day playing like scrims, which is like practice if you don't know, and rank play. And then, of course, on weekends when we have these Challenger Cups, I do stream that as well. So if you ever want to see that, just drop a follow. Notifications get turned on automatically, and you'll be able to see it. So yeah, Map Poland we had Berlin. And listen, we had the mindset of there's no pressure on us because this team's the better team. They're the more practiced team, the more established team, and 9 times out of 10 or whatever times out of whatever, they should win the game. And I mean, like, we shouldn't win basically. We're not the favourites. So we had no pressure on us. So we just have to go out there, play our game, play to our best ability, and we just have to play it as perfect as we can. And if we do, we can win. If we don't, then they're going to capitalise and thing. And that's exactly what they've done. So the game started off somewhat close, to be fair. And I was kind of surprised because in scrims we always lacked in the hard points. Like our control wasn't bad, and our team was always like a decent S&D team, even though we didn't play it much. We started off not too bad. I think we were like even around like 50-50, 80-80, around that sort of type. And we were doing decent. The gunfight, we're winning gunfights. I think is important, especially when you're playing a top team. They tend to underestimate you. So when you're like maybe like ego challenge them or you win like an important gunfight, they kind of like they step back and like, all right, these guys can shoot straight. You need to show them a bit of respect, and I think it's important to do that because if you don't make these teams respect you, they're just gonna ego chow you, and they're just gonna demoralize you and be disrespectful. So you kind of need to put your foot down and show them that you're a competent team, and I feel like that's what we've done at the start. And then I believe it was a P4 hill, where they locked it down quite well. They got the majority of the time. They gave themselves a bit of a lead. We took the last part of that P4 back. And then it came to the P5 to P1 rotation, and that's when they just took the lead and blew us out. Like it was like super close, maybe like we were even. It was like a 20-30 point game. Then after that P1 hill, we just could not break it. They just locked us down, pushed out. They held it super well, and then from that point, the game just flew off. They were just like taking a mad lead. There was almost a point we were gonna get almost 100 point clubs. But then I think we take control of the P3, on the P3 hill. And we bring it back to like about 130 points, and that's the game ended there, like 250, 130, something like that. So it wasn't a bad showing for the start. Like I said, we can't. I feel like sometimes I get a bit too pissed off or a bit too angry because you know me, I'm an optimist. I always feel like I can make the upset, and it is possible if the game's there to be played, the game's there to be won. That's what I always say. But you got to be realistic in some of these situations as well. And if you're not playing with your full practice team, to think you could beat a team like this is almost impossible. You just, like I said, you have to play perfect. And we were playing decent at the start, but like I said, a team like this, if you give them an inch, they're going to take it a mile, and that's what they've done. So they won the hard point. I don't think we deserve to win that at all. They just outplayed us, out-rotated us, and outheld us. I don't know what you'd call it if you hold a hill. Outheld us, I guess. Yeah. We're going into the S&D now. Everyone that plays COD knows about competitive COD knows if you're ever going to make an upset this big, right? If you're ever going to make an upset this big, you normally do it through the S&Ds, right? Because S&D is a almost unforgiving game mode where You only have one life per round. If you slip up, wide chow, over peak, put yourself in a position where you can't come out of, you die, and that disadvantage, even if you're the better team, can lead to your downfall. And I don't know, like I said, we just believed in S&D, even though we didn't really play it together. We just believed in it. And yeah, we done decent, to be fair, against the second seeded team in Europe. We done decent. I feel like we were trading rounds, though. That I don't think we ever really gave them a big lead. I think even we were in the lead at one point. And we had some chances to close out the S&D, and I can't lie, even if we were going to lose this, I'm really disappointed we didn't win the S&D. I would have at least liked to shown we gave a fight. I mean, we did give a fight in the series, but when you're tweeting out that you lost 3-0, people are just gonna brush it off thinking, oh, they got smoked, But if you see 3-1 with a pickup team against a team like this, people will be like, all right. I mean, they lost, but it took a map. They done decent. You know what I mean? I feel like we really did deserve to win this map. Like the control and hardpoint, I don't think we deserved it as much, but the S&D, we definitely deserved to win it. And they was all in our hands, and we didn't win it. I mean, we even got some good clutches. Like I think I even got like a 1-piece or 2-piece or 2 that was super important. Like I think I even got TD. I think he got an ace one round where like it was crazy. I got super hyped as well. As I do on 2Ks, gotta get passionate. Yeah, we deserved to win it. We didn't win it. It was on us. We lost round 11 as well, which is super heartbreaking. Yeah, again, if you can't close out a game against these teams, you give them an inch, they're gonna take it. I'll keep saying it. You need to play perfect against a team like this, especially if you don't have practice against teams like this and you don't play them regularly. So, down 2 in the series, and then our mindset going into the last map. Well, we didn't know it was gonna be the last map, but going into the last map of the series was, listen, go to control. Controls are winnable. The hardpoint is gonna be a bit hard to win, but if we win, every reverse sweep starts with the first map, right? And with any team, whether you're, a team that's been in the Pro League for years, whether you're a team that's new to COD, pressure affects everyone. Whether it be a little bit or a lot, it will affect everyone, no matter how much experience you have. And being reverse sweeped in COD is one of the most pressurizing things ever. So we just knew in our heads, let's take it map by map. We win the control, they're going to get a bit shaky. And as we take map by map, they're just going to keep getting nervous and we don't have to do nothing. So we just got to focus on taking it map by map, round by round. That's the mindset we had. And it worked for us. First round, I think we had a pretty good defense, it was pretty confident. We shut them out, we traded well, made some good kills. I think they got to Cap A, but they only got like 1 tick on B, so we're down 4 ticks. So for an offense, that's pretty good for them, but we won the defense, and just known from our scrims with Gaz, our offenses have been quite poor on Gavutu. So I knew we'd have to rely a bit more on his defenses, win 2 defenses if we can, and then the last offense try to get some extra takes to get defense for game 5. Excuse me, but that's not how it went down. We won the map one round 1 quite comfortably, and then round 2 and 3 it just didn't go well. Round 2, of course, is offense. You're most times in a disadvantaged position. They won round, and then I think where we messed up was the second defense, where we just couldn't shut them out. They done well to cap the points, I believe. And when you've lost the defense, especially on Gavutu, then I think Gavutu is like the most important control for your defenses. That Tuscan's not that bad. Like you can always win an offense, I think, easier, but it's super hard to win a Gavutu offense. And yeah, they just shut us out. That's the series done 3-0. And yeah, so we already got top 32 this cut. But listen, it's not that bad. I was just a bit upset because this year's not gone the way I wanted it to. I've improved as a player. I've improved my placings as a player. So I at least have not been steady or gone back. I've gone forward. But I definitely wish I pushed myself a little bit more this year. And just gone further. You know what I mean? I'm just not happy with the amount of progress I've made. But listen, there's still 1 cup left. So if there's ever going to be a time to make a run, if there's ever going to be a time to make an upset, it's going to be the last cup. And yeah, man, if you're going to finish, you've got to finish strong. You've got to finish out strong. So I guess just going into this, oh yeah, another thing as well, the last 2K, we ain't even going to be able to play with Neon because he's gone on holiday. So we're going to be playing with another pickup. So we're going to be scrimming with them this whole week, and then we're going to be playing that with another pickup. So I'm just going to have to bring as much passion as I can become the best version of myself that I can for that 2K, and just put my all into it since it's going to be the last one for this event. Try and make the biggest upset and just try raise my stock and make my name as big as it can be going into next year. Yeah, that's the rundown for today, guys. Yeah, I just got to be better. Simple as that. We got to be better. I've got to be better. Yeah. Challengers EU Challengers Cup number 13 is the next one on the 25th of June, I believe. So make sure go to my Twitch. Like I said already, it's gonna be in the description if you missed it out. As long as all my other socials. Drop a follow. Make sure you're there to watch it. But yeah, boys and girls and anyone else that's watching this. I'm out. Peace.